Hello everyone, this is ACC Amit Kumar and I am here to discuss with you the new change in examination of Diploma in IFRS. So Diploma in IFRS is moving from paper and pen based examination to session CVs, which means the exam will be conducted via computer now and it will be presented online now on a spreadsheet or on a word sheet. So in my experience, I've noticed that there were people who were complaining about writing it for 3 long hours since they've not written it since many years now. And they were always expecting this change. So ACCA has listened to the requirements of the professionals around the world and have come up with this welcome change, which is providing a spreadsheet and a word sheet for you to type your answers. This makes examination very convenient, so you do not need to be afraid of the change. We should welcome the change with both the hands because it is going to make our life easier now. We have options to copy paste, we have options to type, we have options to plus and minus using the functionality of a spreadsheet. Though it will not be available in the manner we have it available offline, it will have limited functionality. So I'll share with you how it works, how the new exam pattern works. So ACCA has introduced this 3-hour examination. They give you 10 minutes to read through the requirements. I'll take you through it. So the instructions are given. So in the real examination, there will be 10 minutes provided to you. After 10 minutes, the exam will begin. So you have options of highlighting. When you read through the paper, you can highlight the text in the paper. You can strike through whatever you have read or whatever you have done. So it is divided into initial introductory information which is provided in the question. Then it is divided into exhibits. Exhibits are equivalent to the notes we were given, like when we were given a paper and pen examination. After the information we were provided with the notes 1, notes 2. Now they'll be known as exhibits in this examination. As we have been doing these questions, and every tutor or every person who is sharing how to attempt a question, they always tell you to read the requirement first. So there will be a separate column for the requirement, that what is the requirement of the question. After the requirement, there is a response option provided. In the response option, you may be given both the options of a spreadsheet and a word sheet, and you may be given one of the option to type the answer in the spreadsheet or in the word sheet. So whichever window you open up and whatever you write in these response options gets saved. Along with it, you also get a scratch pad. You can write anything which you do not wish to show it to the examiner, but for your reference, for remembering to attempt the question, you can write in the scratch pad. Along with it, you'll also be given paper alongside to do your workings. So this scratch pad and the paper which you use to do your workings will not be examined. The only area which will be examined will be the response answers which you provide through these response options. One is a spreadsheet and one is a word sheet. So let's move on. So we can navigate through the windows. So this specimen also has a explanation of the answer, that how that answer is provided. So if anyone is willing to go through it on their own, they can go to the links provided by us and can click on them and access it. You can flag for review whatever you have done, and in the end, before submitting, you can know like which questions you have attempted, which are yet to be attempted, and if you wish to review, you can always go back and navigate. So as I said, there is a scratch pad available. You can change the currency symbols and you can access the screen. Like there are 4 questions to be attempted in Diploma in IFRS examination. You can move to any of the question anytime and you can attempt it as per your convenience. So you can review the specimen exam, and before submitting there is an item review screen which will help you to know the status of your answers, and after you end the exam you will not be able to make any changes after you submit it. So it's a 100 marks paper with 4 questions of 25 marks each. the passing marks is 50. So you need to indicate your requirements in the response options. So let's begin, have a look at the real phase of the examination. So it will ask you when to begin the examination. So when you begin it, you've launched into a new era of examination. So let's welcome the change. So this is how your examination will look like. You, on the right hand side, as mentioned, that there will be initial information provided about the requirement, and as I always say, first read the requirement. So there's an option on the left hand side, what is the requirement of the question. So when you click on the requirement, you'll be noticing that you need to prepare a statement of financial position of 30th September 20x7, and the information related to it is provided in exhibit 1 and further information provided in exhibit 2 to 4. So to do this question, earlier we were calling them, the information is provided in notes, notes 1, note 2, note 3, but now the same information is being provided in exhibit 1, exhibit 2, exhibit 3. Now these are exhibits. When you click on the exhibit, you will get the draft financial statement of alpha and beta. The information relating to alpha and beta is provided to you about assets, non-current assets, which earlier was provided in the pen and paper. The first thing which was provided was this information. You can use the same information for formulating your answer. Then if you notice at alpha investment, that is exhibit 2, this is equivalent to the notes we were reading earlier as part of pen and paper examination. So you can read the notes, and the best part here is that you can highlight whatever you wish to do. Like in a consolidated balance sheet question, I always recommend to divide the question into 5 workings, and while you're reading the question, you should divide the question into 5 workings. So here we have an option of highlighting. So there are though 5 colors available with us. So since we have to do 5 workings, so I was recommending that you can give working note number 1 to yellow, working note number 2 to green, this pink, working note number 3, blue, working note number 4, and let the white be the group retained earnings, and the blank, and you can highlight like whatever you have read. You can suppose this is belonging to working note number 2. This line on 1st October 2004, Alpha acquired 90 million shares. This is belonging to working note number 1. So you can highlight it working note number 1. And once you've done it, you can strike through it. So there's an option of striking through it, whatever you have done. You can change the currency symbol. We can use the calculator as well, which is given here. Instead of it, I would recommend to use the Excel sheet or spreadsheet given if there is a response option given in the form of spreadsheet. So spreadsheet is provided to you for responding your answer. There is a scratch pad wherein you can write anything which you do not wish to present to the examiner, but you want to keep this information, you want to add it as part of your answers. You can formulate your answer here. This can be copy pasted. This you can cut and copy paste from here and can paste it as part of your spreadsheet. So this is one way of using the working or a rough note. Now this scratch pad is used as a rough note, though this will not be marked. So you can use this information. You can leave it, whatever you do in this, you can leave it here. You may not need to delete it, but this will not be used for examining purpose. What will be examined will be the spreadsheet portion. So when you click on the spreadsheet, you will get a complete spreadsheet which will use to formulate your answer. If I have to do this question, I'll be using this draft financial statement. I'll be copy pasting, since I need to prepare consolidated balance sheet. So I'll copy paste from here the entire information and will paste it in the spreadsheet. In the spreadsheet, I do not have the option of, inserting the lines, but I can use copy paste function in the best possible manner. Now if I have to present consolidated balance sheet, and if I need any information support, I need to insert here. I need to remove this investments. I need to insert goodwill here. So I'll be copy pasting this, cutting it, and we'll use the copy paste feature. And here I'll be needing group retained earnings. I'll need to insert non-controlling interest. So I'll be using this information to provide space here. So I can use my own wordings here, like I'll need non-controlling interest to be included here. I'll be needing other components of equity, since I noticed other components of equity below. So I can use this other component of equity as the item above. I can place these figures before retained earnings if I wish to present. So I have options, various options, and when things are done, I can again copy paste them back on the up. This retained earnings will be replaced with group retained earnings. I'll be presenting one single line item. So we can easily formulate the question like, as I always discuss, that we need to divide the question into 5 workings: group structure. And luckily I've been doing this since 10 years now, that I've always used Excel sheet to present my answers the same way which I've been doing has been allowed in the examination. So it's a bonus for us, like whosoever has studied through my lectures, like they do not need to worry about like how we need to present these questions, because this has already been shared with you. So this is the sample. Like we need to do the workings, leave some space, and even if you're not able to leave some space, uh, it will not be bothering you much, because we have plus and minus functions available here. You can add up anything with the sum feature. So the limited functionality is given. You can also use IRR functionality. So there are limited functionality which we need. We simply need plus and minus, and the most sophisticated we need in the for examination is IRR technique to know the effective interest rate, though in most of the cases the effective interest rate is given to us. So this is how we'll be attempting the paper now. I just wish to show you the platform now. I'll be sharing it in detail how to attempt the question in this spreadsheet, so that you can refer it later. So once we move to the next question, then the next question, now in the calculators, as I said, like there is an option you can use calculator with 2 options. There is a scientific option and there are 2 modes available. There is standard option available. So when you open up the calculator, you'll be, in this case, the calculator is not required. So maybe it is not giving me the option to open up. Here the response option is to be provided in the spreadsheet, and the next question is based on everything is same: the symbols, highlight, strike through option, the calculator, the scratch pad. The exhibits are the notes. The information is provided on the right hand side. The requirement we need to read first, that we need to calculate the contract to purchase new machinery, purchase on inventory from a foreign supplier, receivable from entity Z. These are the requirements we need to fulfill, and we will be presenting our answer in this worksheet, which also has limited functionality, which we need, like we can bold it, italic, you can use left and right. So we can use the word processor. Word processor is actually the word sheet which we normally use. So if anyone is willing to practice, like they can practice on the normal Excel sheet and word sheet, and they are ready for examination. They do not need to worry. So do not create any fear in your mind that you have to go to some external website and you need to practice a lot on it. The professionals have been doing it on the Excel sheet and word sheet like since many years now. So it's a welcome sign for them. So if there is anyone new, now this examination is mainly for the professionals who have 2+ years experience, who have used word sheet and Excel sheet. So I think it should not pose a big threat or a problem for anyone willing to appear for diploma in IFRS examination. So this is how it will be presented. If I move to the third question, it will again be giving the requirement, the exhibits, the same things, and you need to type your answer in the response option. Now that's the only addition which is changing, I think, which is making our life easier. Now this is the 4th question, and after you have attempted the 4th question, again same requirements. Now it will tell you like where to give the response. Like it will give you either a word processor, it will give you both Excel sheet depending on the requirement. Now you may be wondering that if there is a smaller calculations, if there are plus minus calculations, that plus and minus is presented in the word processor. We do not need Excel functionalities for it, so we can use calculator for that. Now in the end, the item view screen will let you know which all questions you attempted. So I try to attempt question number 1. I have not attempted 2, 3, 4, and yet to attempt. So review not attempted, review all, review flagged, so we can review them. So if I review all, I get to go to the first question. If you notice, like I made some changes in the spreadsheet. If you notice, like whatever I wrote is saved here. It doesn't go like with the closing of the sheet again and again. Whatever you type in the sheet, it remains. So that's one thing you do not need to worry about, is that you do not need to save it again and again. Whatever you type in these sheets will remain there. So I think thankfully this is a very good feature which will help us to focus on our content and focus on attempting than worrying about whether it will get saved or not. So finally we reach the end. We can go directly to the review screen wherein we have 4 questions attempted, and we've reached the end of the exam now. If your exam is done, you can simply end the examination, and I think you'll be among the torch bearers who will be attempting this for the first time in India, and you will be the guide tomorrow on how this exam is conducted. So all the best wishes for your examination, and hopefully you will navigate through it easily. Thank you. So let's end the examination and wait for your result. I believe it is going to be positive. Yes. So this is how the examination of the diploma in IFRS will be conducted, and this is a new normal for future finance professionals willing to learn IFRS. So with this, I come to the close of the session. Thanks for your valuable time. See you again.